Hello students, today we will discuss various questions asked in GATE and other competitive exams and university exams related to part. Let's first start with theoretical questions that ask from part. Let's discuss question 1. In PERT analysis, a critical activity has maximum float, zero float, maximum cost and minimum cost. The question was asked in GATE 2004. As we have discussed that critical path is the path where float is zero. It is the maximum duration of the project. And if there is any change in time of any activity, there is a change in entire project duration. So the critical activity must have zero float both in PERT analysis as well as critical path method. So the right answer is zero float. And in PERT analysis we are not considering cost at all. Our focus is on time. Question 2. In PERT, the distribution of activity times is assumed to be normal distribution, gamma distribution, beta distribution and exponential distributions. The question was asked in GATE 1995 and in 2016. So as we have discussed that the PERT analysis is probabilistic analysis and it follow beta distribution. Beta is a continuous probability distribution. So the answer is beta distribution. Now let's discuss third question. The expected time in PERT activity in terms of optimistic time, pessimistic time and most likely time is given by. So we know that PERT follows the beta distribution and estimated time is optimistic time plus 4 times most likely time plus probabilistic time divided by 6. In PERT analysis we give maximum weightage 4 times weighted to the most likely time and 1 weightage for optimistic and pessimistic time. So the right answer is A, optimistic time plus 4 times most likely time plus pessimistic time divided by 6. This question was asked in GATE 2009. And also remember student, the variance in PERT is equal to standard deviation square, that is equal to pessimistic time minus optimistic time divided by 6 square. Let's discuss another example. So the network shown in the figure, the variance along the critical path is 4. The probability of completion of the project in 24 days is 68.2%, 84.1%, 95.4% or 97.7%. The question was asked in IES 2002. So in this problem, it's a project evaluation and review technique problem, PERT problem. Here you are provided with critical variance of critical path. So one thing that provided is variance of critical path is 4. We have to calculate the critical path. For that, let's quickly calculate the time of each activity, earliest start time. Activity 1 will start at 0, 2 can start at time 6, 3 will complete at 8 and 3 will complete at 8 and 6 plus 4, that is 10, activity 4 can start at 6 plus 3 is 9, 6 plus 4 10. So activity 1 to 3 complete on 8 and 2 to 3 complete at 10. So we can start activity 6 and dummy activity at 10 days. So here another time is 10. So 10 plus 10, 20. Another option is 10 plus 6, 16. Activity 3 to 5 complete on 16 days and then 5 to 6 complete on 19 days. So the total duration is 20 days and therefore critical path follows 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 6 plus 4 10, then 3 to 4 a dummy relationship and 4 to 6. So mu is 20 days. Now we are supposed to calculate completion of the project, probability of completion of the project in 24 days. For that we have to calculate the value of z. For that we can say that probability of x less than or equal to 24, that is equal to probability of z less than or equal to x minus mu divided by sigma standard deviation. So here probability of z less than or equal to value of x is 24, mu is 20 and sigma we have variance of critical path, that is 4. So critical path standard deviation is equal to 2. So divided by 2. 24 minus 20 is 4 by 2. So probability of z is less than or equal to 2. Now let's check the value of 2 in z table. See, it's a normal distribution table and value of z at 2.0 is 4772. So we can say that z is equal to 0.5, that is half part of the standard normal distribution table, plus 4772. So that is, so the probability is 0.9772. So it is 9.7.72 percentage. And so the right answer is D, 97.7 percentage. So in this problem, the critical is to calculate the total duration of the time. We have to take care of these dummy relationships, and because of that the path is 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4 and 4 to 6. So we have solved this example in a way that first we have calculated the critical path, we get the critical path duration, then we have put the value in z. For calculating the probability we put this value, that is probability of z less than or equal to x minus mu by sigma, that is x is 24, mu is we received 20 days, divided by standard deviation 2. So we receive the value of z is equal to 2. We identify the value of z equal to 2, that is 0.4772. We add it to the half part because the value given by the z table is of half value. So this value is 0.4772. We have to add the other half part, that is 0.5. So we have get the z is equal to 97. So we get the probability 97.72, that is x less than or equal to 24 days. Now let's discuss another example. A small project is composed of following activities whose time estimates are listed below. Time is provided in weeks. Activity 1 to 6, there are the 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 and so on. There are 7 different activities. They are provided with their optimistic time, most likely time and pessimistic time. So the problem is of project evaluation and review technique. And A, draw the project network, find the expected duration and variance of each activity, and C, calculate probability of completing the project in 20 weeks. So for the question was asked in GTU 2019. So for solving this example, first step is to calculate the estimated time. So we have to calculate the estimated time, TE. And TE is equal to, as we know that T is equal to TO plus 4TM plus TP divided by 6. So we can calculate likewise 1 plus 4 into 1 4, 4 plus 1 5 plus 7 12, 12 by 6. So estimated time is 2. Similarly here it is 16 plus 1, 17 plus 7 24. So it is 4. 8 plus 8 16 plus 2 18. So it is 3. For 1 it is always 1. For 14 plus 5 into 4 20. 34 plus 2 36. 36 divided by 6 is 6. 8 plus 20. 28 plus 2 30. So it is 5. And 15 plus 24. So that is 39 plus 3 42. So it is 7. So this way we have calculated the estimated time of each activity. Now we have to calculate variance. Variance is equal to, as you know, TP minus TO divided by 6 square. So TP minus TO, now we will note down here variance. TP minus TO, that is 7 minus 1 6. 6 divided by 6, it is 1. For 7 minus 1 6, 6 divided by 6 1. 8 minus 2, that is also 6. 1 minus 1 0. 14 minus 2, that is 12. 12 by 6, so 2 square, that is 4. 8 minus 2 6, so it is 1. 15 minus 3, that is 12. 12 by 6 2 square, that is 4. So in this way we have calculated the variance of each activity. Now the next step is to draw the network diagram and identify the total expected durations. So the activity 1 to 2, 1 to 3 and 1 to 4. So from event 1 there are 3 different activity. So first we will draw the event 1, from which there are the 3 different activities. Let's say 1 to 2, 1 to 3 and 1 to 4. So it is activity 1 to 2, 1 to 3 and 1 to 4. Now activity 2 to 5 and 3 to 5, it means both activity 2 and 3 are terminating into 5. So let's somewhere here is activity 5. So activity 2 to 5 and 3 to 5. Now activity 4 to 6 and 5 to 6. So 6 is a end event. Activity 5 to 6 and 4 to 6. So this way we have drawn the network diagram. Now Note down the estimated time on each activity. So for 1 to 2 it is 2, 1 to 3 it is 4, 1 to 4 it is 3, 2 to 5 it is 1, 3 to 5 it is 6, 4 to 6 it is 5, and 5 to 6 it is 7 weeks. Now we will calculate the earliest start time for each activity. Event 1 can start at 0 time. We can start activity 2 at 2 days, activity 3 on 4 days, and activity event 4 or activity 4 to 6 at 3 days. Now in event 5 there are two activities are merging. Let's take the time of both activity. 2 plus 1 3 days, 4 plus 6 10 days. So we can start activity 5 to 6 only after 10 days. Now it will complete on 8 days. 1 to 4, 4 to 6 takes 8 days, and it will take 4 plus 6 10, so 10, 10 plus 7 17 days. So entire project network is completing on 17 days, and the critical path is 1 to 3, 3 to 5, and 5 to 6. So let's mark the critical path. Okay, so we can say that first, estimated duration of the project, estimated completion time of project is, let's say, mu equal to 17 weeks. Second, critical path is one to 3, 3 to 5, and 5 to 6. Now calculate variance of critical path is equal to 1 to 3, activity 1 to 3 variance is 1, plus activity 3 to 5 variance is 4, plus 5 to 6 variance is equal to 9. So we can say that standard deviation is under root variance of critical path. Standard deviation of critical path, that is equal to 3. Now let's calculate what was asked. Draw the project network diagram. That we have completed the project network diagram. Find the expected duration and variance of each activity. Expected duration and variance of each activity is calculated. Now calculate the probability of completing the project in 20 weeks. So we have to calculate probability of x less than or equal to 20, that is equal to probability of z less than or equal to x minus mu by sigma, where x is given duration, that is 20 days. So we can write that probability of z less than or equal to x equal to 20 days minus mu, that is how much, 17 weeks, divided by standard deviation 3. So that is equal to probability of z less than or equal to how much, 20 minus 17, 3 days, 3 by 3, 1 days. So now let's check the value of 1. Okay, so let's check the value of 1 in standard normal distribution table. So value of 1 is 3413. So we can say that value of z is 3413. So probability x less than or equal to 20 is equal to 0.3413 plus 0.5, that is equal to 0.8413. So we can say that it is 84.30%. So the probability of completing the project in 20 weeks is 84.13%. The reason behind this less probability is that variance of critical path is very high. See, critical variance of critical activity 3 to 5 and 5 to 6 is 4 days for both 4 weeks, and because of that the probability of completion the entire project in 20 days is 84.13%.